Is it hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Daryl Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News Channel and the African Diaspora News Insider. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So recently, a woman by the name of Miriam Zinter, she's an author actually, she wrote a piece for HuffPost Black Voices describing her experiences as a lighter-skinned Black woman. Now she said one day as she was gardening in her yard, a white neighbor walked by with his dog and she began to play with the dog. And the neighbor, spotted a Black Lives Matter sign in her yard. And he says, what are you doing with that sign in your yard? And they're ghetto and this kind of stuff like that. And so she says, well, I'm Black, right? And she said they went back and forth with the no, yes, I am type of thing. And so she said that is not unusual that people usually do say things like that to her or white people rather, because they think that she is white. And she says, no, I am fully Black. Both of my parents are Black. Now, she said that she has had relatives in her family in the past that would pass for white. They look white, so they would pass for white. She talked about a cousin, I guess it's like a second or third cousin at this point, that would pass for white after he came back from World War II. He actually married a German woman and came back and, disassociated himself from the family. And she said that family members would see him, walking down the street and he would completely ignore them. Like, I don't know those Negroes type of thing, right? So, but she said that's not her. And she actually wanted to be nothing like him. So anyway, she said the following in regards to the things that people say to her because they think she's white. White people think I'm white too, and therefore feel safe saying all kinds of horrible things they might not say publicly. I've had people tell me it disgusts them to see interracial couples. They've told me that they don't understand why Black neighborhoods look so ghetto, and that Black people are animals or thugs. Many of these people are educated and hold jobs or positions that give them some form of power or influence over Black people. They are doctors, judges, lawyers, social workers, and politicians. That's frightening. And I agree with her. That is frightening. And so she said that in the past, when her parents were trying to buy a house, that they couldn't because there was a lot of clauses in the deeds that say not to sell to Negroes. And so they had a hard time doing that. And she also said that she did have an aunt that would pass for white, and she would go and buy properties that Black people couldn't buy and sell them to Black family members and things like that. And so she said her aunt's story inspired her to get into the public housing sector and social work and stuff like that to actually help Black people with fair housing and stuff. So, big ups to her for not passing as white, as you guys clearly see she could, and actually using her family's experiences to actually help Black people. But I want to say this too. Even in 2021, you would think that white people would be a little bit more cautious of the things they say, even to white people. But no, they're just as comfortable as, it was in 1921 to go up to other white people and talk bad about Black people. But with the way the world is going, people being mixed and all that, white people, if you're listening, you should be careful because you never know who you may be talking to who is actually Black. Like, a lot of people think, if you're Black, you actually look Black. I don't really know, I guess brown. But there are a lot of Black people who don't look Black per se. They can actually pass for white. So be careful when you run your mouth about Black people. So anyway, y'all, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace. Hello, everyone. Please make sure you subscribe to the African Diaspora News Channel app on these platforms.
Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.